The anticipation for a potential fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is reaching fever pitch. As both champions represent different weight classes, the idea of the meeting in the ring has become a hot topic among fans, analysts, and fighters alike. Discussions have intensified, especially with both fighters looking for new opponents in spring 2025. This matchup is being touted as the biggest fight in boxing, possibly eclipsing even the much-anticipated bout between Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Canelo Alvarez, who last fought in September, retained his WBC, WBA, and WBO super middleweight titles by defeating Edgar Berlanga. Meanwhile, Crawford moved up to the 154-pound division, where he triumphed over Israel Madrimov, claiming the WBA super welterweight title. The question on everyone's mind: can Crawford's skill level bridge the gap of three weight classes? Tim Bradley, a two-time world champion and now a respected boxing analyst, has made waves with his bold prediction. He stated, "Crawford is about to beat the S***T out of Canelo Alvarez." Bradley's fiery confidence in Crawford has divided fans. Can Crawford actually dominate a fighter who has ruled the super middleweight division for years? While some analysts echo Bradley's sentiments, others are more cautious, citing the significant size difference as a potential downfall for Crawford. Crawford would need to gain an additional 14 pounds to compete at super middleweight, leading many to speculate that this weight increase could hinder his performance. Yet, Bradley remains steadfast, arguing that Crawford's unique combination of speed, power, and boxing IQ positions him favorably against Alvarez. Canelo himself has expressed confidence in his ability to handle Crawford, stating, "Weight classes exist for a reason." He dismissed Crawford as a real threat, suggesting that for him, it would be an easy fight if the financial terms were right. This statement has led to questions about whether Canelo views this potential bout as merely a lucrative opportunity rather than a true challenge. Supporters of Crawford are quick to defend his unmatched boxing IQ and adaptability. However, critics point to concerns about his ability to withstand Canelo's power. Alexis Rocha, a welterweight contender who has faced both fighters, remarked, "There are weight classes for a reason. Canelo is a lot bigger." While he acknowledges Crawford's skills, Rocha leans slightly towards Canelo due to his experience in high-stakes fights. Bradley counters that Crawford's movement and counterpunching will make Alvarez appear slow. "Canelo has been fighting guys who stand right in front of him," he said, emphasizing Crawford's ability to exploit this vulnerability. The debate intensifies when considering the contrasting styles of both fighters and how they would adapt in the ring. Despite the size and power disparities, Crawford supporters believe his technical prowess could neutralize Canelo's advantages. They argue that Crawford's recent performances, particularly against top-tier opponents, demonstrate his readiness for such a challenge. However, Canelo's camp insists that Crawford's lack of explosive performances at 154 pounds could be a red flag. The logistics of making this fight a reality remain complex. Canelo is reportedly demanding a significant payday, while Crawford's team seeks to preserve the fight's competitive integrity. Both fighters are under pressure to prove themselves, adding to the hype surrounding this potential match. James Toney, a former champion, weighed in with his own prediction, asserting that Crawford would deliver an easy win against Canelo. His confidence stems from a deep understanding of boxing and the belief that Crawford's skills can dismantle Alvarez's game plan. Such bold predictions have sparked heated discussions, with many questioning whether Toney underestimates Canelo's achievements. Demetrius Andrade, another notable figure in boxing, takes a more measured stance. While he acknowledges Crawford's skills, he emphasizes Canelo's ability to control the pace and pressure of big fights. Andrade portrays Canelo as a big bad wolf in the ring, highlighting the challenges Crawford would face in such a matchup. As the boxing community continues to debate this potential showdown, the stakes could not be higher. For Crawford, a victory would solidify his legacy as one of the greatest fighters in history. For Canelo, a win would reaffirm his dominance in the sport and silence critics questioning his choice of opponents. In conclusion, the Crawford vs. Canelo fight represents more than just a clash of skills. It is a battle of legacies and an opportunity for both fighters to cement their places in boxing history. As negotiations unfold, fans eagerly await an official announcement, hoping for the chance to witness this monumental clash in the ring.